I cannot write a single line of code, and this week I built the same app 5 different times. Took one simple idea, handed it to 5 of the most popular AI coding tools out there, and just watched what happened. Some of them gave me something usable in a couple minutes. One of them made me feel like I was back in a computer class that I dropped out of. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly which of these tools is actually friendly to a normal person and which ones are quietly built for people who already know what they're doing. So if you've ever typed "how do I make an app without coding" into Google and then close the tab feeling overwhelmed, this one's for you. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and on this channel, we keep AI simple and actually useful. No jargon, no assuming you already speak fluent tech. The idea I used was small on purpose. I asked each tool to build a little app where someone could write down a daily habit, check it off each day, and see a simple streak count. That's it. Something real, but small enough that I could fairly judge all 5 on the same tasks. The 5 tools that I tried were Lovable, Bolt, Replit Agent, VO, and Cursor. These are really well-known names in the AI building world right now, and they each take a slightly different approach. So here's what I was actually grading them on, because this is important. I cared about 4 things. How easy was it to get started and not feel lost? How fast did it actually build me something I could click around in? How good did the result look without me fixing anything? And honestly, who is each one really made for? So let's go ahead and get into it. First up was Lovable, and I'm going to be very upfront. This one set the bar super high. The whole thing felt like texting a friend what I wanted. I typed my habit tracker idea in very simple language, just like I'm saying it to you right now, and it started building a very nice looking app right in front of me. I didn't have to know what a component was or where any files lived. When I wanted to change something, I just said it the way you would say it out loud, like make the streak number bigger and put that on top, and it did it. The result looked clean and modern right away, like something I would not be embarrassed to show someone. For a person who can't code, this felt like the closest to magic without having a headache. Next was Bolt. So Bolt is genuinely impressive and quite similar in spirit. You describe what you want and it builds it in your browser. It built the tracker pretty fast and it worked. Where I felt a small difference was that Bolt sometimes shows you a bit more of the technical machinery and when something needs adjusting. I occasionally felt like I was being nudged towards understanding the under the hood stuff. That's not a bad thing at all. If you are a little curious and willing to learn, Bolt is great. But for someone who wants to say fully in plain English, like you're chatting with someone and never peek behind the curtain, it did ask slightly more of me. Then I tried Replit Agent. So Replit is a serious full home base for building software, and the agent part can take your idea and run with it, even handling the step of putting your app online so that other people can use it. That is a true strength. The trade-off is that Replit is clearly a bigger environment with more going on around the edges. As a non-technical person, I noticed more buttons, more panels, and more moments where I wasn't sure what something did. It is super powerful, and if you think you might keep building and growing things over time, that power is a plus. But on day 1 with 0 experience, it was a little more to take in. Fourth was VO. VO is beautiful if your main goal is to design gorgeous looking screens. The visual quality it produces is honestly some of the nicest I saw. The habit tracker looked like a designer touched it. The thing to understand is that it does lean more towards the look in the front of the app, the part that you see and tap. For a simple project like mine, that is totally fine, but if a beginner imagined building a bigger app with lots of moving parts behind the scenes, they might find themselves needing to bring in other tools or know how to finish it off. Last was Cursor, and I want to be fair here because Cursor is loved by a ton of people. The catch is who those people are. Cursor is built to sit right inside the actual code with you and make you faster at writing it. It's amazing if you already know code even a little, but as someone who cannot, I opened it and immediately felt like this is not made for me. It assumes that you understand the files, the structure, the words on a screen. It's a great tool, just not a beginner tool. If you've never coded, this is the one I would definitely say for much later or skip entirely for now. Okay, now let's talk about the results very simply. For a true beginner, the person who cannot code and does not want to learn how before getting a result, Lovable is definitely my winner. It got me from a sentence to a real good looking working app with the least confusion and the least pressure to understand things I don't understand. Bolt was a close and very capable second. The others all have real strengths, but they ask more of you either in technical comfort or finishing the parts they don't fully cover. Because that was my honest pick, I want to point you to it. If you want to try the one I would actually hand to a friend who has never built anything, and that is Lovable. If you want to check out Lovable, the link is down in the description below. If you use our link below, you can actually redeem 10 free credits. Again, just by using our link down in the description below. It's super easy. I'll quickly walk you through Lovable so you can pick your style, your name, founder, Make me a simple habit tracker with 2 habits: workout, meditate, put a progress bar at the top. So obviously this is very simple, but as you can see, literally built it in 2 seconds, right? Obviously, and that was from one prompt. So you can go back, change it however you'd like, right? Like, it's so simple and so easy, and you can just chat with it like you're chatting with a friend. Highly recommend. Okay, now the part that I promised you, because this is where most people can trip up. So I want to flag the common mistakes so you don't have to go through them. The first mistake is picking the most powerful tool instead of the simplest one. People see this can build anything and assume that it's what they want. Then they drown in features they will never touch. For your first app, easy beats powerful every single time. The second mistake is starting with a huge idea. People tried to build their whole dream app on day one, hit a wall, and quit. Start with something small like a little habit tracker. Actually finish something so you can feel the win and then grow it from there. The third mistake is treating the first version like it's the final. Like I said, this already looks really great and I would honestly show it to someone and use it, but this is still the first version, right? These tools are conversational, so the magic really is going back and forth and saying, change this, move that over and over again. If you expect perfection on the first try, you're going to be disappointed, but if you treat it like a chat, you're going to be amazed. Before we wrap up, I wanted to quickly touch on the different plans and pricing options of Lovable so you're aware. So like I said, you can get started for free with our link down in the description below. With this, it does include credit grants to build and run your app on Lovable, workspace private projects, unlimited collaborators, 5 Lovable domains, and then cloud. Then they have the pro plan. I'm going to go over the annual plans because you can save up to $100. So the pro plan is $21 per month paid annually. With this, you get 100 credits. So if you do need more credits per month, then it will increase. Honestly, a lot of the apps are similar to this, so it's not just a Lovable thing. You get credit rollovers, includes grants, unlimited Lovable app domains, custom domains, user roles and permissions, and then remove the Lovable badge. Then they have the business plan, which is $42 per month paid annually. You can save $100 by paying annually, and that's for the 100 credits. Again, if you need more, the price will go up a bit. You get everything in the pro, but you get a team workspace, role-based access, SSO, personal projects, security center, and more. And then they do have an enterprise plan as well, but you do have to contact them. Okay, so let's put it all together. I took one simple app idea and built it 5 times. Lovable and Bolt felt very friendly and fast, with Lovable being the smoothest for a complete beginner. Replit Agent is powerful and can even publish your app, but it's definitely a bigger space to learn. Veo makes the prettiest screens, but leads towards design. And then Cursor is excellent, just made for people who already code. And the whole game for beginner comes down to picking the simplest tool, starting small, and treating the build like a conversation. Again, if you want to check out Lovable, that link is down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. If this helped you out, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe for more AI videos that keep it super simple. That wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.